it's Jenna, and I'm here in Big Spirit Studio, and I am just enjoying the aftermath of our toddler art playgroup, which I'm going to tell you about in a moment. But first I want to tell you about the project we did today. It's a project I call What Happens When? And it's a really easy project for you to do at home with your toddler or preschooler, or really a child of any age, and you don't need that much. You need paper, some paint, some space, some time, and of course your imagination. It's a two-parter, so here's the first part. The first part is to go on an adventure with your toddler, finding objects to paint with, objects that are not paintbrushes. So what happens if you paint with an old toothbrush? Or what happens when you paint with a stick or a Q-tip? What happens when you paint with the fuzz from a palm tree or some lavender? Or our very favorite, what happens when you paint with a ball? And on this adventure, I encourage you to say yes as much as you can. Of course, if your toddler chooses your hairbrush, you may not want to use a hairbrush to experiment with, but try to steer them towards things that you can say yes to. It really helps the project feel fun and exciting and open. And when you've gathered all your objects, come to your art area. I suggest a nice big surface and a place that you're not worried about it getting messy. Washable paints are always great with the young ones, but also I want you to be able to be really present with your child and not worry about where the washable paint is getting either. And you can put your paint on a plate so it's easy to get things on, drag things through. You can also just put paint right on your paper depending on your setup, and that way you can roll a ball through it or drag some string through it and really see what kind of patterns that makes. And when you're all ready, I want you to get down, just like I am, down with your toddler and follow them. Let them take the first object and make the first mark, and then ask them questions about it. Did you make a mark with that? How did it feel? What happens if you use the other end? What happens if you drag it? What happens if you bounce it? What happens if? What happens when? And just follow them and let them teach you about what they're doing as much as possible. It helps them feel heard, and it helps us be in the moment, which is a really good lesson, good parenting skill that we all can use, or I can use anyway. And you know, our toddlers are in the moment. They're not really thinking about the end result. They are in information gathering mode. They are having a sensorial and visual experiment right here that you're offering them. And so you just want to follow them and see what happens and not worry about it being pretty or presentable at the end. I happen to love these, and I use it as wrapping paper. I save my favorite art that my children make, and then the rest of it is wrapping paper because I just can't save it all. And that makes all of our gifts very unique because they're wrapped in original artwork. I hope you enjoy this project, and please take pictures and write me a story of your experience of it. I love that feedback, and I love hearing about people's adventures with artwork with their children. And let me know if I can share it. And if you would like more of this kind of project, join the Toddler Art Playgroup. I have a new one starting June 18th. It'll go through August 8th. It's every Wednesday from 10 a.m. to 11:45 a.m. And we do some art in the morning, and then the toddlers tend to drift off and play for a little bit. Often they come back and do another round of creativity. Then we have some snack, and parents get to talk to each other and be supported with each other. And it's just a really wonderful way to start a morning, and I look forward to it every week. I'd really love to see you there. You can check it out and sign up for it at bigspiritstudio.com. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. And that's all for my very first blog post. I hope you enjoyed it. There'll be more to come every week. You can sign up for that also at bigspiritstudio.com with my mailing list. Let me know you want to get the blog. And do something creative for yourself today, even if it's just a little thing. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.